Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been quite some time since I did a video, and I'll have another video explaining what has happened. But anyhow, we're going to get back to this video. Now today I'm going to be reviewing and showing you how to install these particular style mirrors. And these mirrors I wasn't really looking for mirrors, but anyhow, these are going to be wing mirrors for my Gsxr. So let's go ahead and open this up. And as you could see, they are different from other wing mirrors that I had on my channel. Especially the ones that you saw that I did a review and didn't like for my R3. Now these are specifically for the Gsxr. So when you first get the glance, you're like, wow, that looks like carbon fiber, it's so shiny. But if in actuality, they're not even real carbon. And the reason I say that is because when you look on this side, you can see here, but if you turn it around, it's black. So these are actually originally black, but they dipped them, and I guess they call it hydro dipping, or what. Now I'll have maybe a little video showing you on how the process is done, so you could see on how these, how they do it. Anyhow, and it always seems to be weird that every time I get a set of mirrors, they come with a lot of fingerprints. Look at that. I just opened it. There's so many fingerprints on it. So either when they package it, they don't wear gloves, so they just fingerprint the hell out of it, or someone else had bought these, they didn't like them, return it, fingerprint the hell out of them, and return them. But anyhow, we're going to clean that up. But other than that, first glance, they look pretty cool, actually. And it has like a little design over here and stuff like that. So, and then there is two ways to install these. You could install it with this piece on here, or you could remove this piece and have it a permanent in place winglet, but from this part. But for me, I'm going to put it with this piece just because it extends it out just a little bit, and plus I could actually move this up, or I could move it down, so I'm able to kind of adjust it. Other than that, this mirror, you could actually move the mirror pretty much 360 if you like. You left, not so much, it doesn't have that much, obviously, to the left or to the right. It kind of just hits right there. So left, right, and then it has an up and down and all around, kind of swivel. As you can see on this end, this is how it looks like on this end. It's a little bit of, some adjustability, but not that much. So until I get it on the bike, oh, there we go, zoom out a little bit. So until I get it out on the bike, right now it's winter time, so probability of me riding is very slim. If there happens, sorry about that, my battery died. Anyhow, probably me riding will be very slim, but if I do get a chance to get out there and ride, I will, to really see how these mirrors would actually perform. So yeah, and I don't know. I think the mirror is supposed to be actually going this way. Smaller here, bigger here. It is, a little bit smaller here and a little bit bigger here. All right, well, let's get to it. Inside the box, besides that mirror, obviously you get the other mirror. You're gonna get some bolts and stuff like that, but I'm just gonna use my stock original bolts, my OEM stuff. So that's that. You get a little foam piece, and then you have the other mirror, which I'm curious to see if there's fingerprints on that one. So let's see. And there is. To my side, you know what? I should do some forensics. See if I could match these fingerprints up to somebody, and then just complain to them and say, hey man, why did you fingerprint the hell out of these mirrors? All right, well, again, no surprise that there's fingerprints on all the mirrors I ever get. And on this one, yeah, it's the same thing. Seems to be hydro dipped as well, because over here it's black. As you can see, black there, but everywhere else it's that, dipped carbon fiber look. They have options to get these in just a plain black. But if you want this dipped, style carbon fiber, you can get that. And I just noticed that right now that there's actually like a little hump right here. Probably can see it in the camera much better than I see it in person. I just kind of felt a hump there. So it's a unique design. And it kind of tapers off over here. So I could get a, close-up shots for you guys. So overall, it's a different design for sure. And then it's like this, which I'll probably flip that way or whatever. Okay, same thing. You could, move this one, and there's a screw in here that with little Allen key you could probably make this a little bit more looser or more tighter to adjust this piece. And you could feel like the little notch points as I move it. Okay, well, let's get it over to the bike and get this installed. The removal of your mirrors for your Gsxr 2017 to current is going to be a 10mm open-end wrench style tool. Then besides that, you're going to need some type of very small, skinny flathead to remove the little caps that are on the mirrors. So something like this small, or if you have a little blade, you know, just be careful not to cut yourself or scratch the bike. A blade like this or something, or if you have good fingernails, to just get the cover out from the mirrors. So let's go over to the bike now. Alright, so there's going to be 4 caps you're going to need to remove. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you remove those caps, put them off to the side or put them in a little Ziploc bag will be your best bet, so you do not lose them. Or you could put them in your pocket, whichever comes first. So, just going to go ahead and grab the little flathead and just get this, pry it out. And this is all that they are. They are just these little caps to pretty much cover the whole of your Allen key, or your Allen screw head, I would say. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the rest of them. You guys do the same. Okay, now that I've already removed the little caps that cover up these parts of the bolts, now I'm gonna go ahead and grab our open-ended wrench, our 10mm, which is right here, and we're gonna go to the other side of this. Okay, we're gonna have to go mobile on this one because with the tripod it's very hard to show you what I'm about to do. But again, 4 bolts on removing the mirror. And the bolts are going to be located right here. One right here, one over here on this side, and then on this side, one right here and one right over here. So just go ahead and loosen it. And while you're loosening it, make sure you're holding on to the mirror itself so it doesn't fall on the floor. So get that on there and then just go ahead and start loosening up the bolts on all 4 bolts to get the 2 mirrors off. While you're doing this, you could also go ahead and move your mirror so you could get a little bit better access between both. And found out that you're still going to need another tool, which is going to be a 5mm Allen key to put on this end as you unscrew the other end. Because if you don't, all you're going to be doing is spinning the bolt. So let me show you. As I do that, let's see. So as you can see, as I turn, the bolt on the top is spinning as well. There we go. So now you can see it's just spinning the bolt. So by having the Allen key here on the top, we're gonna go ahead. Well, I'm gonna have to get probably my little extension with this one. All right, now that I got my extension piece, now I'm gonna go ahead and hold this and then just go ahead and unscrew it there, or I could go on this side and also turn it this way to unscrew the bolt from the mirror. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for all 4 screws. You do the same. Okay, now that I got the 2 bolts out, you could just go ahead. It might be a little bit stuck there. It's pretty much, I don't think I've ever removed my mirrors. So, yep. And also take note that you are gonna have a rubber gasket here. You wanna make sure that you removed it to put it with the new mirror, because this kind of dampens the vibrations a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off and put it right back here in its place. Oh, there it goes on the floor. But anyhow, you're gonna put it back in its place. We're gonna go ahead and put that other mirror on. Let me go ahead and put this off to the side. Okay, I got my bolts from that I just took out. Get that rubber gasket and put it here's the underside of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in like so, just like that, and then get it back on the bike. Get the bolts in. So go ahead and get that bolt in there. There we go. Get that on there as well, like this. It's kind of hard to show you with the camera, was I dropped my bolt everywhere. So on the other end, there is an indentation on the fairing, which allows this to seat a lot more inside. So when you do that, you're able to actually, you know, get it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my stock hardware. And then there's a little bit of a slot here, so you're able to move the mirror a little bit up and a little bit down. Okay, so now that I got that part in, I'm gonna go ahead and get my tools and tighten down the 2 bolts. You do the same. Okay, I already got one on there, as you could see. And yeah, I may have to tighten out the screw, because if you needed to move your mirrors, you could actually put them all the way kind of up like this. So if you ever needed to move your mirror out of the way or whatnot, and lane splitting, you need to move your mirror up, you can move it all up to that part. All right, so that's pretty much how it looks like. And like I said, if you wanted to move the mirror up, you could actually pretty much move it all the way up to there. And then over here, I may put a little piece of tape here because the screw is actually hitting the fairing, and I don't want it to scratch. So I'm gonna probably put something there so it doesn't scratch. But there we go. That's how so far one looks like. Okay, they're both installed, and yeah guys, I'm not really liking them all that much. It could be that they look cool when they're off the bike, but now that they're on their bike, I feel like it's just hard to explain. I feel like they're like elf ears, carbon fiber elf ears. I'll have a picture of an elf over here, and that's kind of what it's reminding me of. Not really liking it that much, honestly. I mean, maybe you guys like it. Leave a comment down below if you guys like it, think it's really cool. But for me, yeah, if I were to put them up a little bit, see if I get it just one notch over, maybe there, but that kind of also looks kind of weird. Other than that, let me show you what I see when I'm on the bike. Let's go mobile real quick. But this is how they're looking. Oh yeah, before we go mobile, let me show you how it looks like if I put the winglets all the way up. So if I were to go all the way up, it looks like this. It almost looks like a stealth fighter airplane, Star Wars style wings, or what. If I had if I get a picture, I'll show you what, like the Falcon. I don't know. It's not the Falcon wing. I forgot what they're called, but they're those triangle spaceships. That's what that looks like when they're up. So let's go mobile real quick. All right, so let's go mobile, and yeah, these mirrors are super tiny. Let's see how I see it. This is literally what I see. Mostly my arm and my shirt, and only that little section of back. And I have to put it the smaller end towards this way because that's where I get a little bit more movability, I would say. I could actually make it go all the way down there, because if I turn it the other way and have the bigger part, which would make more sense to have, it gets blocked by this piece there. So therefore I can't really move it all that much. That's as far as it'll go this way, and maybe down like that. But yeah, or if I were to get it like this. But if I have it like that, I really don't see anything. This is literally, guys, what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing my arm and myself and that micromillimeter of back, which is just that little portion right there. So in order to get a little bit more visibility, which really is close to non-existence, literally like that. I want to rock it out maybe for, honestly, I'll probably just rock it out for one day, because I don't really see myself riding with these. I mean, they might look somewhat cool. I think those other ones that I have make look a little bit better than these. The ones I had for the R3 would look a little bit better, but yeah. I'm not a fan of these little tiny mirrors. I'd rather go with safety more than style, unless they come up with a mirror that's actually usable. This is just not cutting it for myself. This is what it looks like from my point of view, you know, looking down on it. It looks pretty decent from my point of view, like this point of view, I would say. And yeah. All right, well, that's the video, guys. Let's go back to the other side. I don't know, maybe if I'm looking more lower, let's put the camera lower. Maybe that will change the angle or the view of how the bike looks. Let's go that route. If I were to be like crouched down, like a little bit, still not really. I'm still not getting that vibe on them looking that cool, honestly. So yeah, you could hear my voice that I'm not really into the mirrors. They look somewhat okay, but yeah. All right, guys. Well, this is pretty much it. Actually, let me go grab those other mirrors and see how they would look if they were on this bike. And if you guys didn't watch that video, these are the mirrors I was talking about. These are the knockoff brand name mirrors that I had on my R3. Obviously, they didn't come with this one. This is an aftermarket part that I put on there just to try to get a little bit more visibility out of, and use out of the mirrors. Because this is the regular mirror, and this is more like a magnified mirror. So whatever you would see in there is like literally magnified. So I had to get the smaller convex mirror to kind of give me that more far away look. And yeah, so that's what these are. And I know these are not for, you know, the Gsxr, obviously. Let's see, I think this one's the left side. So, and if I were to kind of put this there, and then obviously these mirrors, you know, they're like this. And then if you wanted to use the mirror, you would just, you know, flip this part open like this, and then you'll see the mirror. And then when you don't want to be looking like, you know, not cool, you put them back to the cool style, and you just got your mirror. This one's actually aluminum. These are actually plastic. So that's a difference as well there. And if I were to get these on the bike, if they were really meant for this kind of bike, I think if they were like this, maybe it would look better, you know, compared to being like so down like that. I think something like, I don't know. Guys, you let me know what you guys think. Do you think the brand name ones for this bike, I'll have a picture from the brand name ones that are $500. Mind you, $500 for these wing mirrors from the brand name. These knockoffs were around 60 bucks. These, I'm not sure what these were advertised for. I'll have a price picture for you of what these are advertised for. Obviously, these were sent to me, so. But regardless, a mirror like this tiny, I just can't get used to it. That's why I took these off of my R3, because for me, safety is better than looking cool. Because I almost got hit by a car because I couldn't see him because this mirror is so little. And luckily I did turn my head, you know, to give it a double take, besides trying to look in this little tiny mirror, because if I didn't turn my head, I would have for sure hit the car. You know, it would have been, you know, I guess be my fault because I didn't see the car there. But yeah, and that's why I removed these mirrors. Alright guys, well, that pretty much concludes the video of how to install these wing mirrors. I will have a link for these mirrors down below in this video, so if you guys wanted to purchase, maybe you guys like the way it looks, you know, if you know, are digging the look and you guys like it, I'll have a link for these mirrors down below. You guys click on it, you know, and purchase and get a set for yourself. And the only other thing I would say about it is that the only, I guess, cool thing about it is you don't have to flip the mirror to look at it, because the mirror is already there, so there's no flipping involved. So you got your winglet plus the mirror at the same time, so I guess it's a win-win for that compared to the other one where you do have to flip it. Alright guys, well that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed the video, smash the like button. If you hated the video, smash the dislike button. Let me know down below what you disliked about this video to help me improve for future ones. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit the subscribe, the notification bell. That way you guys are up to date with anything I upload to the channel. Sorry guys for being absent for a little bit. And if you guys have any other suggestions, please leave that down below as well, as I do try to read all the comments you guys post and questions. And I try to get the products that you guys are requesting. It's a little bit hard at the moment. Like, it's always been hard for me to get products that you guys are wanting me to get. So yeah, and hopefully maybe with this new Amazon gig that I got going on, maybe I'm able to get those products. We will see. All right guys, catch you guys later. See you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.